This Saturday night, live on pay-per-view, the Impact Fighting Championship holds its sophomore event down under in Sydney, Australia, headlined by UFC Hall of Famer Ken Shamrock battling Pedro "The Rock" Rizzo. One of the original pioneers of modern mixed martial arts, Ken Shamrock was once regarded as the world's most dangerous man. Since his notable victories over Matt Hume, Boss Rutten, Dan Severn, and Kimo Leopoldo, Shamrock's reign atop the mixed martial arts mountain has come to a screeching halt. In his last bout, Shamrock tested positive for steroids following a submission win over the late Ross Clifton. Despite being way past his prime at the age of 46, Shamrock believes he's evolved his game more than his adversary.
My preparation for the upcoming fight with Pedro Rizzo, I know he's a big guy. He's about 6'4", 6'5", he's 250 pounds. So I've got a lot of weight to push around. I've got a lot of height to deal with. So, my game plan's pretty simple. Slip, get inside, and just create as much punishment as I possibly can when I'm inside.
Pedro Rizzo is a former UFC heavyweight title challenger whose notable wins include triumphs over Mark Coleman, Dan Severn, Josh Barnett, Andre Arlovsky, Tank Abbott, Vernon White, and Rico Rodriguez. Like Shamrock, Rizzo is also nearing the twilight of his career, but the Muay Thai machine trained under Marco Ruas has been considerably more impressive in recent outings, having defeated durable veterans Jeff Monson and Gary Goodridge in his last two appearances. While Shamrock believes he has Rizzo all figured out, he may be in for a wake-up call on Saturday night. In an intriguing middleweight encounter, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Judo black belt Paulo Filho, a member of the highly touted Black House squad, meets Canadian sensation Dennis Kang. The former WEC middleweight champion Filho was once considered one of the premier fighters in the world at his weight class, but various personal setbacks, including well-documented substance abuse problems, have slowed down the Brazilian's career. With notable victims such as Melvin Manhoff, Chael Sonnen, Gio Chonan, and Murilo Hua on his resume, Filho remains one of the most feared combatants at 185 pounds and appears to be making a resurgence abroad. Kang, who trains under Zahabi MMA in Montreal, in addition to American Top Team in Coconut Creek, Florida, was recently released from the UFC after dropping fights to Michael the Count Bisping and Alan Belcher. The Marcus Suarez Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt has beaten the likes of Murilo Hua, Akihiro Gono, and Marvin Eastman throughout his 47-fight career. In his recent bout, Kang dominated South Korean fighter Daewon Kim en route to a submission victory. Kang is confident that he will fare well against Filho on Saturday night.
Fortunately, it's not the first time that I've had to do this. I mean, I've sometimes fought, I think, 2 weekends in a row. So I'm just used to taking it one fight at a time. You can't really overshoot yourself and think, okay, after this fight, I'm doing this. I kind of just blocked it out of my mind. I'm real good at that. Out of sight, out of mind. It's basically what I did. Now, that's all I'm thinking about is July 18th, Impact FC, Paulo Filho.
Also on the card, British slugger Paul Daley will compete for the first time since his controversial UFC release when he takes on Brazilian Pride veteran Daniel Acasio. Daley was cut from the promotion after throwing a punch at Josh Koscheck following their welterweight bout at UFC 113. A win for Daley could get his career back on track and attract the attention of Strikeforce, Bellator, and Dream. In other action, Murilo Ninja Hua, the brother of current UFC light heavyweight king Mauricio Shogun Hua, takes on Ultimate Training Center product Jeremy May. Hua looks to build on his 3-fight winning streak competing for Petiti Combat in Brazil and will surely be gunning for a knockout against the 7-6 journeyman. In a real treat for the fans, 43-year-old 5th-degree Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt Murilo Bustamante, one of the founders of Brazilian Top Team, returns to action for his first bout in nearly 3 years. Bustamante will face a stiff test in Team Quest fighter Jesse JT Money Taylor. Former UFC middleweight champion Bustamante will revert to his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu pedigree in this stylistic clash against Taylor. Rounding out the action-packed lineup, recent Maximum Fighting Championship acquisition Glover Teixeira takes on local fighter Marco Pacelli, who 30-year-old Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu standout Teixeira, who holds a first-round knockout win over Ramu Theory Sokichu, is eager to make quick work of Pacelli in hopes of earning a shot at the MFC's upper echelon of light heavyweights such as Ryan Jimmo, Wilson Govea, and Emmanuel Newton. Impact Fighting Championship The Uprising takes center stage at the Sydney Entertainment Centre this Saturday night live on Viewers Choice Canada.
Hi, I'm Ken Shamrock. I'm coming down under July to kick some butt.
Well, when you see a glove like this, it takes you back. It reminds you of I can see Ali standing over Liston right now when I look at this glove. You know what I mean? It has that classic brown look. That rusted leather kind of look, although it's a brand new glove.